Hey everyone, thanks for clicking. This is Rocky here with my top moments from episode 7 of Daredevil. Go ahead and stick around after my final thoughts as I'll be having a short geek out about the character Stick that was introduced in this episode. Alright, so let's go ahead and just jump into the top moments. Number 5, Go-Go Softball Team. Alright, so Foggy decides to follow Karen after she leaves the office. She gets some information about Tulley's men from Elana, and actually ends up getting attacked by these same men as she leaves. Thankfully, Foggy has a great pitching arm as he takes out one of the thugs. The other gets a full dose of mace to the face from Karen. And does Foggy even get a thanks out of this? Nope, it seems he is so destined for the friend zone. Number 4, and then there were 3. So Karen decides to bring Foggy in on her mission, much to the dismay of Ben. I just loved how Foggy tried to use his witty charm on Ben, and all he got was a good old straight face. This just goes to reinforce the idea of Ben being this jaded reporter, while Karen and Foggy are young and kind of naive with these things. Foggy does get a look at the board, and gets filled in on their mission of finding out who is running everything as far as crime in the city, and who exactly is this man in the mask. Number 3, make the check out to cash. We finally get to meet Stick, and wow, did they completely nail the character. Scott Glenn did an amazing job portraying Stick. He's not a nice guy, he kills people, and he's very good at it. He does his best to toughen up Matt as a child, but it just does not work out. He is like a Jedi in that regard, as attachments are just bad. Now, the scene with he and Matt training, and Matt gives him the bracelet, the reason Stick was getting so upset was not necessarily that Matt was developing attachments towards him, it was that he himself was developing an attachment towards Matt. So he had to leave because, again, he sees attachments as weak. So this reinforces kind of Matt's, abandonment issues with, male figures as far as his father dying and now Stick leaving him. So this just goes to show why Matt continues to have this kind of chip on his shoulder in regards to those issues. Now, Stick is blind and does seem to have some supernatural senses that he's developed through training, but he does not necessarily have the same type of radar sense that Matt has. But he definitely has an enhanced level as we see him talk about, tasting the dirt and the ice cream and things like that. So he's trying to push Matt to basically evolve himself and his gifts, as it were. The war we hear him talking about more than likely involves the Chaste, which is the organization he belongs to, and the Hand, which is the group behind Nobu. At least this is implied, though these names are never actually stated in the episode. Number 2, Black Sky. Alright, so Stick's mission is to take out this weapon called Black Sky that's arriving in New York. Whatever it is part of Nobu's plans, and we also get confirmation that Fisk is scared of Nobu, or more precisely the power behind him. We get this information by way of a conversation between Stick and Matt, where Stick is basically asking for help and stating, if you help me do this, you will strike fear in the heart of Fisk, as you will be kicking the balls of the person that he's afraid of. So yes, Fisk is very powerful. We do see there's organizations that are far more powerful than him, and Nobu represents one of those. So that's the takeaway from that. Now, the big reveal with Black Sky is that it's actually a young boy chained up, though according to Stick, the boy was not completely normal. We once again get a great fight scene as Matt takes out all of Nobu's men and still manages to deflect Stick's arrow from killing the little boy. I just cannot get enough of this fighting style that they've put together for Matt, as there's so much intensity and visual beauty to it all at one time. So what is Black Sky? I can't remember anything like that referenced in the comics, though we could be looking at an Inhuman, but I don't think that's the route they're going to go. More than likely, Black Sky is meant to be a host for either the Beast, which is a demon revered and followed by the Hand, or he was meant to be a host for a reincarnated spirit of a former Hand leader. In the comics, the Hand is heavily involved in dark magic, so I think we're going to kind of see them go down that avenue, but they're going to approach it very slowly, as again, we haven't had actually magic fully introduced within the Marvel Cinematic Universe yet. where they've touched on it with Thor and the idea that magic and science are one and the same, but we haven't actually seen true magic yet. So that's something that we're going to see, I think, implemented within these Netflix series, as well as definitely fully introduced once we get that Doctor Strange movie. Number 1, Matt versus Stick. So while Matt was dealing with Nobu's men, Stick snuck away and killed Black Sky. This event springboards us into an amazing fight scene between Matt and Stick that felt very real and completely brutal. While it is a physical fight, it is also a fight of ideals. Stick is a pure warrior who does whatever it takes to win the war he's involved in. Matt is a warrior as well, but he fights his war without taking lives. We'll continue to see this internal struggle with Matt as he decides whether he should cross that line and actually kill those that he's at war against, as in some ways it might actually make things easier on him. While it was nice seeing Matt win, the true takeaway was seeing him keep the fighting sticks, as again that's a progression to that Daredevil character, and learning that Stick kept the paper bracelet he made for him as a child. Alright, so my final thoughts. This was such a fun episode for me as it primarily focused on Matt and his choice not to kill and how it affects his war. Also, I enjoyed seeing Stick introduced and the glimpses of Matt's childhood. We get the strong implication of both the hand and the chase. Also, we got a little Easter egg as the orphanage Matt was at as a child is the same one Skye was at from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So maybe they were friends. Now, another great thing was the scene at the end, with Stick talking with a man with scars on his back that was later revealed to be Stone, another member of the Chase. Though in this instance, it looked like he was Stick's superior, whereas in the comics it's the other way around. Now, the line about wondering if Matt will be ready was probably a tease at Iron Fist and the appearance of the mystical city Kunlun. Once again, Daredevil continues to deliver, and I expect the same from all the future Marvel Netflix series. Alright, so it's time to geek out a little bit about Stick. For those that have not heard one of my geek outs before, it's basically just kind of a bonus part of the video where I go into a little bit more detail about either a character or idea or something presented in a particular episode that I'm doing that video for. In this case, I want to talk a little bit more about Stick in the comics. Now, Stick was the leader of the Chase, who were themselves an offshoot of the Hand. They broke away from the Hand some 500 years ago when the group decided to follow the teachings of a demon, and then they've fought each other ever since. He is an amazing teacher with students such as Daredevil, Elektra, Stone, and even Wolverine. Both Matt and Elektra were born special, which is why he sought them out as children. Pretty much they were destined to be great warriors and leaders. As Elektra was tempted by the darkness of the Hand, she ended up being shunned by Stick. I remember a moment in the comics where Elektra leads an animalistic Wolverine to the mountaintop home of the Chase called the Wall, and while Wolverine was permitted entrance, Stick shoves Elektra down with his staff and pretty much tells her to never come back. He was known to pop up at random times, which is very similar to how they handled him in this episode, so I enjoyed that. He was known to verbally and physically beat down his students in order to draw out their full potential. This is why pretty much all his students share a strong resentment towards him, which always made for some comical lines in the comics. Stick himself was trained by the former leader of the Chase, Master Izo, who he himself is about 500-600 years old, and basically lived at the time where the Chase actually broke away from the Hand. But other than that, there's not too much known about Stick himself as far as his past goes. Now in the comics, Stick did end up sacrificing his life in order to save Daredevil and the remaining members of the Chase from the Hand. His soul was later reincarnated, but I haven't seen any current real mentions of the character. Now I'm certain we will be seeing Stick again on Daredevil in Season 2, and probably Iron Fist as well. Also, there's rumors about an Elektra Netflix series, which I would expect to see him in as well. So yeah, we have a pretty enigmatic character, but connected to many parts of the Marvel Universe. So he's definitely a character we could see introduced and brought into some of the other Netflix series, as well as potentially into the actual movie cinematic universe as well. I don't know, but again, Scott Glenn did a great job. So yeah, so that's just a little bit more information about the Stick character. Hope you enjoyed that. Alright guys, so those were my top moments as well as that geek out on Stick. Go and let me know down in the comments below what your top moments of the episode were, or if you have any questions on the episode, or any questions about Stick, or any of the other characters. Go and put those down in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, I'd ask you to go ahead and pound that like button, and definitely subscribe to my channel. That way you can receive an alert when I post my next video. To subscribe to my channel, you can click the subscribe annotation on the screen if you're on your computer, or if you're on your mobile device, there's a subscribe button down in the description, as well as a direct link down in the description below as well. Either way will get you subscribed to the channel. If you have subscribed already, thank you so very much. Really appreciate you coming on board, and I hope you've been enjoying the videos. Alright guys, all that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day now. Bye.